This is KUGAN CASSIUS for iFILM London. We're at Grays Civic Hall here for the Steve Goodwin show here in Essex. With me, I've got light middleweight boxer Max Maxwell. What's happening, Max?
I'm cool, thanks. I mean, obviously I just finished a hard 8-rounder. Took it at 2 days' notice, but you know, it was enjoyable.
You're fighting regularly now, obviously. You know, most shows I see you there, and you seem to provide a decent test for opponents. So, you know, how does that set you in your mind?
To be honest, what it is, yeah. Obviously, I came into the game. When I came into the game, I didn't thought, I'd get to a British title level. Obviously, I did a box a British title. I'm 33, 34 in a couple of months, and I just said to my manager, you know what? For the rest of the season, I'm just going to go on the road and make some money. I'm going to obviously all these up and coming guys try and give them a good test. You know, obviously, if their manager and promoter want to see where they're gonna go, you know, I mean. Obviously, there's no better test than Max Maxwell. So obviously, that's why you're seeing me often and regular out there. If the guys are there to be beat, they get beat. But obviously, when I'm taking fights at 2 days' notice and 3 days' notice, you know, it's hard to bring out those big wins.
And if they can withstand some of your power shots, then that's going to keep them in good stead, isn't it, for future fights?
Obviously, you know, everyone knows me. I'm a come forward pressure fighter, and obviously have a bit of dig in me. So to be honest, as a promoter and manager, if you want to see where you guys are going to go, and then they come through a hard 8-rounder, you know what I mean? Because obviously, there's no point putting your up and comings with, you know what I mean, easy fights. I mean, you've got to step them up gradually, and once they get to Max Maxwell test, and if they get through that, you know that it's worth spending your money on them.
I mean, you fought just about everyone domestically at light middleweight. I mean, quite notably, your knockout of Brian Rose, current British champion now. So it was always on Brian Rose's mind to want to fight you again, to sort of, in his eyes, put that right. So you know, that must be one of your career highlights.
Obviously, you know, that's a career highlight for me. You know, obviously, yeah. I mean, obviously, the more you look at Brian Rose now, you know, you see how good the kid actually is. You know, so for me, that was a career highlight. Yeah, I mean, I've done a lot of things. I mean, I've obviously boxed somewhere by my 8th fight. Yeah, I mean, that's the fight before he was boxing for the British title eliminator. Had a draw with Prince Aaron. You know, so I've been out there. I mean, obviously over the States, training with Amir Khan. You know, sparring the Commonwealth welterweight champion. What's his name? From Manchester. Just stopped Efren.
Denton
Vassell. I mean, and that's one of the most it was sparring, but that has been one of the most brutal sessions I've ever had. Yeah, I mean, so you know, I've been in there with a lot of them, and like I said, you know, when you bring your guys out for a test, you know, you want to know they're going to get a good test. I mean, you don't want guys that's just going to come and collect their money and just go. You want to, I mean, give them a good test. But promoters and managers, you've only got like the rest of the season, and I'm calling it a day.
John Pegg's a funny guy, isn't he? I haven't quite worked John Pegg out yet. He's an intriguing character in boxing.
John Pegg, you know, everything I've done in boxing, you know, it's all started off with John Pegg. I met him at a football game, and he took me down to the gym when Richie Woodall first opening at Telford, and he's always been by my side. You know, he's a boxing encyclopedia. You know, he knows everything about boxing. John Pegg does. When he's not watching boxing, he's reading boxing. So yeah, he's a character anyway. I mean, it's try and get a word with him. He's a very interesting guy.
Yeah, I'm gearing myself up for a long chat with John Pegg one day. So if you're listening, John, it's coming. But yeah, no, listen. My partner at iFILM London, James Elder, we've always sort of, we've never had Max Maxwell. You're a charismatic, charming fighter. You know what I mean? And you go there, like I said, you go there to have the fight. You know what I mean? You don't go there to take the punches and just whatever. You go there to have it. So, you know, and I respect you as a fighter, so we wanted to get you on here, man. I know it's been a while, we've been doing our thing a couple of years now, but you know, we wanted to get you on here, so.
Cheers, thanks so much. And obviously I have to go in there to have a fight because I am too pretty to take punch and not give him back. So, I mean, when someone hit me, I got to hit him back. So, you know, it's been fun, yeah, I mean, and I'm looking forward to finish the rest of the season and see what happens from there.
Do you know when you're going to be out again?
Probably next week. You know, you never know. I'm always in the gym keeping fit. Saying that though, I want to go to Jamaica to Edie's and.
All right. Well, listen, Max. Thank you very much for talking to iFILM London. Keep doing your thing, man. Like I said, boxing needs guys like you. So, like I said, 2 days' notice. I mean, come on, man. You know, as long as you're fit and healthy, you can make the weight.
I'm always fit. I'm always fit. Always in the gym. So you know, well, it's nice to have a little bit more than 2 days, but I was quite happy. You know, I just done 8 rounds at a good pace, and I'm here now, not even a scratch. You know, so that's how we do it.
All right. Thank you very much for talking to iFILM London, Maxwell.
Cheers. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.